My pieces are very personalized. So especially the sentimental pieces, obviously they're attached to memories and you have to take into account and respect that. But at the end of that, the reward is massive. Hello, my name is Shorty, owner and operator of Shorty's Upcycling Studio here in Thompson, Manitoba. Here at Shorty's Upcycling, we took the original 3 R's of recycling, which are reduce, reuse, recycle, and we have our own version of them. Reimagine, redesign, and reinvent. It just helps us to think of things in a different way as opposed to throwing them and discarding them. We try to reimagine them, picture it as something else, picture it being used in a different way, redesign it, design in a way that it's functional and useful or aesthetically pleasing, and then just reinvent it, completely redo it the way we want it to fit that person's lifestyle or needs or their tastes, and make it a functional piece again. I do metal objects as well as wood, welding, fabrication, and carpentry. My business model basically comes from a need in my life. I myself am kind of an upcycled piece, if you will. I had some health issues come up. I was a Class A mechanic for 16 years, and I had some health issues that came up that I was unable to continue doing that. And I found myself sitting on my couch looking at my kids, trying to figure out how I was supposed to provide for them. And I suffered some mental health issues, some depression and things of that nature because of this situation. And I had to find a way to pull myself out of that and look after my family. So I had to take my barrier and reinvent myself in a way that was functional and useful for my situation. And so I started the business. I didn't have any money to start the business. I had to utilize what I had at hand. And so that's where this whole thing started from. I started taking scrap pieces of whatever I could find and make marketable pieces that I was able to sell to other people. And at the same time, I found that process was therapeutic. And it helped me find a way to engage my mind in a healthy manner. One of the great things about living in Thompson is the availability of raw material. Thompson is kind of an end-of-the-road community as far as shipping goes. We don't produce and ship a lot of things out of Thompson. As far as like manufacturing goes, we basically mine here. So we get a lot of stuff shipped up here. And out of that, there's a lot of waste produced that is cost prohibitive to ship away. So I've been very fortunate to have a lot of businesses around town that support my business by allowing me free access to their waste materials and their waste pile. And some of this stuff is just like a creative mind's gold mine. Like you can find unbelievable things here. A lot of times we look and dwell on the limitations and the blockades in our life, and we're so focused on that we can't see around that limitation and see that there may be pointing you towards an opportunity or a way to enrich your life in a direction you never thought to look. So if you're a person with a disability or a limitation, an artist, an entrepreneur, don't be scared to take that step. It's not going to be easy, but upcycling for me, I never had a financial backer to start this. I was sick, laid off work. I didn't have any money to start my business, but I was able to take things that were just laying around that people had discarded and make that into a business. And a lot of it was just for my own therapy. So don't be afraid to take that first step. I can do both manufacturing of products as well as workshops. With what I do, I really would like to teach other people how to do upcycling. I would like to see kids, youth that are struggling, take some of the skills that I could teach, or even the mindset. Sometimes a lot of the upcycling is a mindset where if you can take and look at an object and imagine it being used for something else, or envision it built in a different way, or repurposed in a different way,